Well, hello. What are you doing over there? What do you do? Get back over there. We along. I don't know. What am I going to do with you? Yeah. Look, I've had me little clean up prison. My buddy razor didn't work. Bloody stuffed up. I can't buy myself a new razor. Who wants to buy me a new electric razor for Christmas? Burn the bloody thing out. You know, us old men, you know, we get pretty bloody strong, you know, you can't even burn our bloody whiskers. No, a bit of a chop at it. Bloody took me bloody half my head off. Oh, somebody's out there. Good morning, good afternoon. But 1:18 in the afternoon over in Sydney. Wow. That bloody late. Well, what am I doing? Symphony sent me down his video. So I'm uploading that. Scratching the nose on camera. Bad of me. Naughty me. And what else am I doing? I've done half the story on Castlereagh Road. That's now uploading. I had a request from a gentleman to do a story on Castlereagh Road because he liked the story I did on Windsor River floods, 1.1 thousand views. And the gentleman's name, drum roll, drum roll. Where are you? New Traders on the Block. So there you go. New Traders on the Block. I looked up your channel and it said that you'd done something 6 or 8 years ago on a game thing. I haven't heard from you since. So now you said you're 18 going on 50. So I don't know. So I thought, well, should I drive back there to Castlereagh Road? And I thought, no, well, get it on the computer first. I'm not going to be a silly old bastard and drive all the way there for nothing. And I'm glad I did because there's nothing really left. It's a lake. So, so New Traders on the Block, what I did, I made a story out of it. So you wanted Castlereagh Road, and I explained why they took old Castlereagh Road away and they rebuilt it. And all to do with the 2000 Olympic Games and flooding and the floodwaters. So, yeah, you inspired me on there to do another one. This is the same thing that went on down there at the Windsor floods. And because I study water movement, which is also why I went up to, if you haven't seen it down on my channel, Theo Hayes, the missing backpacker at Byron Bay. Nobody could work out why he disappeared and where he disappeared, and nobody's done a thing on the tides, on the water. So I won't spoil it for you. Oh, man, I'd love to say it. I really would. But you've got to get in and see the last episode. That's the best way. Get in, what's the whole lot? I go through, or you've got to go right down the channel and work your way back up. The computer's going to want to go down, right? But you've got to go up. Go down from the very first Theo Hayes. And I get interested, and I think, what's the matter with these people? Now I've got the thing here popping up on my screen. Oh, conversation with Symphony. Oh, it's ready. Ooh. All right, I'll just close it off there for the moment. Anyway, let's come up. There you go, Sympathy. Symphony, not sympathy. Sympathy for your eardrums. Symphony. What are you doing, Symphony? I've heard from you. You've got your email. And you're like, no, it's Christmas time. After Christmas, you probably, the hangover. Oh, I don't too much whiskey. Oh, Symphony. Anybody saying sympathy? You never heard of sympathy. Symphony. Kept saying sympathy. Symphony. Capital SYMPH 0 MY. You want to find him? We've got to look him up. That's him there. Could he say? I'm better looking than him. Really? No, I am. What do you think about it? No, he's a young guy. Very happy guy. Aren't you, mate? Talk to me. No, he won't talk to me. So he's sitting there on the TV screen. He won't talk to me. They've been funny. Anyway, Yes, Symphony. I'm down. The thing just come up there as I was downloading. So Old Castlereagh Road. Getting back onto that, I done a story on that where I used to drive on it when I was since early 1960s. I remember driving in this so plainly, just driving down this great big long bloody straight road, and you go right down the end, and they go around the corner, there's a bridge over your head, and then you go right up the other end, and you turn right on the Castlereagh Road and go into Penrith. And I thought, this is so damn. Why is this road all the way down by the river? Why don't they just run it from up here straight over here to the Church of Castle, put across there on a triangle, instead of going this way? And they just put it like that. And Dad said, oh, I don't know, bloody government. But originally it was from back in the horse and sulky days. You got to remember Hawkesbury, Penrith, St Mary's, Luddenham, all that was under horse and sulky. There was no real trains out there. And you had to go somewhere where there was water because you had a horse. You'd have to give him somewhere to go and give him a drink. And our roads followed that. That's what people just don't get in their heads. That everything west of Blacktown, Richmond out to Sackville, Cat Eye, you look at all those roads. You look at all that Greater Hawkesbury area. Everything followed where a horse could get a drink of water or the ground wasn't too steep for the horse and sulky. Now, if you want to quiz me on that one, there's another road, another hill called Deadhorse Hill. And you go find that when you leave North Richmond, you head west and you turn right, you go right there at the sewage works, and it goes up over a bridge, turns around the left, goes around to the right, and then you've got, you're pushing my brain, are you? Tennyson Road? Can't think of, anyway, it goes up there, that's Deadhorse Hill. Many horse went up there and dropped dead. It's too steep. So it's called Deadhorse Hill. So they had to build another road. A lot of people also don't realise up that way that, what's the name of the road? Never used to be joined. Get in a minute. Anyway, come back to that one in a minute. And also there at Colo High School. Now people say, oh, yeah, Colo High School, yeah. Right. When you come up the Bells Line Road out of North Richmond past the sewage works, the road goes like that and goes up. Or in your case, it comes up and goes like that, right? Looking backwards, right? But actually have a look, you'll see where it goes that way. The old road goes this way to those houses, then it comes back across, and then it goes that way, and now it's all green grass. Go follow the power poles. That's the old road. The old Bells Line Road used to go up like this. And right there is Colo High. And then just past that, you turn left, it's Red Bank Creek Road. It's the same thing with Castlereagh Road. You just come down and go like that. It's where the horses used to go to get a drink of water because they go down to the river. Little laneways go down the river and give the horse a drink. Cool up in the hot heat, the hot heat of summer. Then you imagine you're a horse and you've got a wagon on your back and you're going all the way from Richmond and you're going to want a drink of water too, aren't you? Right? So there you go. That's why it's built that way, just very simply. What's another one? Castlereagh Road. What's the name of the bloody road? I'll get in a second. So you got the one at North Richmond around the Colo High School. So any Colo High School kids, what's this one? Go look at that. That's why down the road you'll see it goes like that. When the Bells Line Road goes like that. On your case, looking your way from the camera, it goes that way. And it comes up and goes like that. You get what you do. I'm over it. What's another one? Comleroy Road. There's another old-fashioned road. People don't realise. They come out. They go to Kermont and got Comleroy Road, and it goes out and changes name to Blackson's Ridge Road. Blackson's Ridge Road then comes down and comes to Putty Road. Comleroy Road then turns left and goes down the mountain ranges, right down over Weenie Creek, comes right back up over the other side, and comes back way down on Colo River. That's right, Upper Colo River. A lot of people don't realise that either. That's Comleroy Road. It's a dirt road, goes down a winding mountain pass, down like this. Now, I've done a video down there once, and just after bushfires, seen a car way down the cliff, and I thought, oh shit, some bastard died. So they called the cops and said, no, we know about that one. There was a stolen car, and it just went, after bushfires went through, somebody dumped it and dropped it right in the mountain cliff, and it hit a tree way down the bottom. And the car wasn't burnt out, but the bush was. That's why you could see it. Go and have a look. Comleroy Road, Comleroy, Comleroy. Yeah, well, the easiest way to find it is just follow Bell's Line of Road up to Kermond. Go find Kermond, Kurmond on the map. Head west, and then on the right you see Comleroy Road. Just follow that out, see where it goes. It's quite an impressive road. I had many debates with people. I said, what's the first highway? Now, for you real brain quizzes out there, what was the very first highway to go from Sydney to Newcastle? Where did it actually run? Now, you remember, you could go to Newcastle by boat. You leave Sydney Harbour about 1810. Now, let's say, for example, you were a bushman and you had your horse and your swag, and you wanted to make the first road to go to Newcastle, right? 1810. And you want to go to Newcastle. You didn't have the bloody M1 motorway. You didn't have the bloody ferry at Wiseman's Ferry. You're on a horse and a wagon. And you're going to move up. You say, oh, we're going to move up there to the Hunter. Your brains are thinking, oh, you cut across the Wiseman's Ferry. No. It's a great big deep Hawkesbury River. You can't get across. It's tidal. Got to go further upstream. Oh, go Windsor Bridge. No, it's too deep. You couldn't get down off the terrace road there at Windsor, where they built the new bridge. No, you've got to go further upstream. What the answer? Yarramundi. Yes, believe it or not. The first road to Newcastle went via Yarramundi. Think about it. You don't have to have half a brain to work it out. You're on a horse and a sulky, and you've got to wait for the floodwaters not to be there. You come from Sydney and you go to Parramatta, follow the old Windsor Road out to Windsor, follow the Richmond Road out to Richmond, and then you come across Old Yarramundi Lane. That's why it's called Yarramundi Lane, Old Yarramundi Lane, because it was the lane that took you to Yarramundi. And that's where you cross the backwater of the Hawkesbury River, because the Hawkesbury River starts at the Gross River and the Nepeans. There's two Nepeans. And you cross there. And that's why when you go down to Google Earth and you come in on the Gross Wold side, you see the big blocks of concrete in the car park, because people used to go across there in their four-wheel drives like I did way back in 1979. Yeah, I drove a FJ40 across there in 1979, and the council said they were going to put a stop to that. But we all said, well, this used to be the main road anyway. So the first road from Sydney to Newcastle went across the Nepean River at Yarramundi, and then over on the other point, which is the Springwood Road, and then cut across there into the back of Gross Wold. And then from Gross Wold, it went up Gross Wold Road. You ready for this one? Up Gross Wold Road and across into Currajong. That's how come Currajong got formed. And then Currajong went across Comleroy Road. And then Comleroy Road takes you all the way down to Upper Colo, where it's nice and shallow. Go down and look at my video. You can go and have a look at it. It's just sandy flat. But if you go down to Colo River, it's too bloody deep. It's way over your head. You know, you wouldn't get across. But the sandbar is there at Upper Colo. You go across Upper Colo, and then you go Upper Colo Road, and then you follow that around, and that takes you onto the Party Road up there, up at Upper Colo Heights. And then they follow that road, and then there's the Convicts Road. So, actual fact, when you come up from Upper Colo and you come up through the winding trail, and I've done a video up there, I think it's still down there on the channel, you see the convicts where they pack the edge of the road up. And there's a big rock sticks out like that. And still where the convicts have made all the road. That was the very first road to go to Newcastle, Upper Colo Road. Comes around Upper Colo and went down Putty Road. And then as you follow the Putty Road, and you really get on the maps, get on the Google Earth maps, or that Bulga, go out to Bulga, and you'll see the Bulga's actually got a map that says all the old convict roads. And that's why it's a convict road, because they've got the convicts to build a road to go to the Hunter for the farming and for people to settle up there. But they thought, oh, no, this is too hard to build a train. So they never put a train up there. The railways didn't go up there until 1900 and 1890, 1910, whatever. They were branching out of Sydney with railways. They didn't bother going north yet. Roads started going up there. Then the first road went over there at Windsor. That's why they just replaced the old bridge there at Windsor. Then they built the ferries down at Wiseman's Ferry. That's why there's still 2 ferries down at Wiseman's Ferry. Because there's nowhere to put in a bloody bridge. Why? Why, you ask? Why? Well, look at Wiseman's Ferry. You've got the Hawkesbury River, and right across the road, not 50 metres away, 100 metres away, right across the road, you've got rapid rock face. So you've got rock face like that, and you've got the Hawkesbury River. And the ferry comes across, and you turn right into the rock face. There's nowhere to put a bridge. They build that many pylons to make an offshoot, it'd congest the river. It'd be too dangerous because it's right on the sweeping bend, and that's where the water will cut into those bridge pylons. That's why there's no bridge at Wiseman's Ferry. They're going to put a bridge there. They're going to have to put it up around the corner. Well, to do that, that means all the trucks are going to come all the way down to Winey Hill. Then they've got to go around the bend there and they go up and around again. No, they just built the M1. They're done with it. Very simple. So, what was the first road from Sydney to Newcastle? Yarramundi, Grosswold, Turrajong, Comleroy Road, down to Upper Colo, up to Colo Heights, down the Putty Road, down by Convicts Road, and then from Convicts Road down through the town of Bulga, then cut across the back of town of Broke, B-R-O-K-E, like you're broke, no money, and then it cut across there into Newcastle. And that was the very first road. There you go. So I hope I showed you something. I know that because I do research. And I've been up there and I went and had a look. Why else would they build convict roads? Why would they build a convict road up the back of Upper Colo? Why didn't they build it up across the Hawkesbury? Why didn't they build it up across it there at Cowan and up over that way? Why didn't they build across the Hawkesbury River at the mouth of the Hawkesbury River? Because it's too bloody deep and they didn't have the engineering technology. They just had to go with the flow. Get it? Go with the flow. Where there was no flow is where they could cross. Where there was a flow, they couldn't cross. Anyway, so I'm uploading the one there, first one there on Castlereagh Road, and also going to upload now Mr. Samwani, his edition of, and his remake of our interview. So obviously I'm going to play it first before I upload it. Symphony, did you do anything naughty on it? Did you make me have big ears or something? Did you do little comical slips on it? I don't know. He's one of these computer guys. You know, he could have given me a set of horns. You know, I wouldn't know, but I better check it first. I'll be fooled if I just uploaded it. Better watch it first. Symphony. SYMPH0MY. Sympathy. Symphony, not sympathy. Anyway, I hope you all having a good Merry Christmas and a good holidays. Stay safe. Please don't drink and drive and don't do drugs and drive. And just look after yourself. And I've got some more work to do. And I've got to make another one now. I'm going to do a story. So I just done the story on the old Castlereagh Road of Penrith. Back into how big is the 2 Nepean Rivers catchment? How far south does it go? Do you know how far it goes? You do. It's on your computer. Go and have a look. Go look at waterways. Start following them out. Go follow the creeks. You got bored, nothing to do. You're sitting in a nursing home, or you're sitting there with a broken leg, or your wife or husband just walked out on you, and you want something to do. Go follow the waterways. Go educate yourself. Go do something positive in your life. useless information. Is it really? Because one day you might break down and you say, oh, where am I going to get a drink of water? Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Someone always said, oh, go study the creeks. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. This is so-and-so. There's a creek should be just over there. I go and get a drink. How do you think I did it when I lived in the bus for 17 years? I knew where all the waterways were. I knew where all the creeks were, all the billabongs, everything. That's what I did. I didn't have bus. You don't know about that. All right. There's my bus. See, guy standing at the front door of my bus. And there's the back of my bus. The TV set in it. Right, so I did. I lived in a bus. That's what I did. Just use railway lines and water and all that sort of stuff. And just use railway lines. Oh, mate, that was fun. I went places like Barraba and Inverell and out to Yatunga and it's great. Deniliquin. You like that word? Deniliquin. Hello, Deniliquin. Actually, I like Deniliquin. West Wyalong. Oh, they're separate railway line. Hillston. Oh, hello, Hillston. I've got friends out there at Hillston. Like welded up my bus, my mate Davis bus. I remember him. That was 25 years ago. He'd be about 50 now. 45, 40, I don't know. Anyway, so Hillston, Batlow, Gilmore, Tumut, Tumbarumba, Mawullumba, Barringbar, Binnaburra, Lismore. Oh, don't get me started. I've been everywhere, man. No, shut up. Get off. So what have I done today? That's what I'm doing. I'm uploading today, and I'm going to do one now on the Gross River after it uploads so I can clear the memory out. And then I'll do one on the Colo River. And then I'm open to suggestions. So if you've got a suggestion, you want to know something about Sydney's history? How do we get from somewhere around Sydney? Or if you want to know something about Grafton area, or you might want to know something about Lennox Head, or I don't know, up your way, somewhere up there. You want to know something? Let me know. I'll do research. It's good fun. Yes, it's nice and hot. I know. It's stinking hot. It's going to piss down bloody rain any minute. What do I say? You bloody piss down bloody rain, mate. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I know if you're watching this in June, Christmas is long gone. Yes, after Christmas. So there we go. 26th of December 2021. It's now 1:40 p.m. Australian Daylight Saving Time. So that's my old radio talk. So for Mr. Hominoid, see you later. I've got work to do.